Cool. So those that may be listening to this, can you just kind of give us a brief introduction of who Blair is? What do you do? Where are you from? What are you currently investing your life into?
Yeah, so my name is Blair Warner. I grew up on the western slopes of Mount Hood here in Oregon. Nice little small town of Welches. And over the years, I found myself migrating into Portland, Oregon here. So I currently live in Portland. I'm pursuing a nursing degree at Portland Community College. And I love the outdoors. Mainly how me and Scott connected. I love for skiing on Mount Hood and rock climbing and overall adventuring and backpacking. So yeah, that's what I love to do in my spare time when I'm not in school. I also I'm a server at Clark Lewis restaurant on the east side of Portland. Nice casual fine dining spot. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Cool, Blair. So tell us, what inspired you to invest your time and energy into a coaching program to help with your life?
You know, so when Scott first kind of came to me with the idea of needing a coach, I'm definitely was open to that. I didn't know how much a coach could actually impact my life. I was open to the fact because I know that I am not just a single island. I'm connected to so many people, and there's a lot that I can't see. And a coach is a really good way to just help you have eyes that extend beyond your own. And yeah, I found having a coach really helped me in ways that I couldn't even imagine, which was really, really nice and enlightening.
So Blair, what was your life or your mindset like before we started working together?
My mindset, I'd like to think that I'm a pretty passionate, pretty driven individual, and I have goals that I wanted to attain. I have athletic goals in running. I have, goals in school, goals with just overall, health and lifestyle balances. So that was kind of my mindset. And the coaching kind of aspect just added another layer of discipline, and it helped me. I think the biggest thing, well, one of the biggest things was it helped me be accountable for my life. And Scott really helped me stay on track with my goals on a weekly basis. So it was really nice.
Can you share with us more about how discipline how discipline improved in your life over the course of us working together?
Yeah, again, it goes back to the consistent check-ins. It wasn't that Scott had any super profound insight into my life, because really what he told me, is that I know what I know, and I know what I need to do, but basically Scott helped me refine those things, and he brought tools to the table with his coaching skills to help me construct my life and kind of get my vision out in the open and really make things more clear. And that was huge for me. And again, the consistency of checking in with him, it really helped me stay on track with my goals, and it impacted things greatly. And yeah, I'm very grateful for that. I realized as the weeks unfolded how I was able to stay on track. And previously I could pretty easily get off track, and I didn't even realize it. So it was really nice to check in and to help stay focused. So.
Blair, how have your habits that support a healthy, active lifestyle and awareness into habits that may have been a little bit destructive changed over the last several months?
Yeah, things have changed a bit for sure. yeah, Scott was able to help me basically bring to light what wasn't necessarily helping me, not in a judgmental way, not in a forceful, hey, you need to change these habits kind of way, but kind of like, let's look at your life as a whole. You know, what is helping you in this experience? What is helping you towards these goals? And then what are things that are maybe holding you back? And so for over the last couple, several months actually of Scott checking in with me, it's really helped me, be honest with myself and say, these habits have definitely been holding me back, like staying up too late, maybe going to the bar too often. These adult hoops that we have to manage and jump through. These are realistic things. And I realized that my value is to be a nurse and to be an athlete that is able to be healthy, mind, body, and soul, and to push myself. And so, staying up late, I can say going out to the bars, that's not necessarily, those two goals kind of clash, those two things clash. So it was really nice to stay focused, and my habits have definitely changed. I'm not staying up as late, and I'm able to focus on what's really important more often. So yeah, my habits have changed a bit, and they didn't happen overnight, but again, this consistent check-ins were really, really impactful.
So Blair, if somebody's on the fence in regards to a decision as to whether to invest in a coaching program, what's one piece of advice that you would share with them from your experience?
From my experience, literally, I would say to have an open mind about it, and the little voice inside that says I can do it on my own, it might be right, but having a coach there it helped me more than I even realized. And again, even after the first couple meetings, I still didn't really realize how impactful it is. But again, you have friends and family that are like your coaches. They check in with you and they care about you. But a coach, you schedule, you put time on the books to actually make that a real life thing and make it consistent. And if you're on the fence about whether coaching is right for you or not, I would just say that if you want to take, and again, I don't want to sound as, corny, and I don't want to sound like a salesman, but if you want to take it to the next level, that coaching it's significant. It's a significant piece to the puzzle of being successful, because the coach helps you stay accountable. And if you don't have someone who's genuinely checking with you consistently, keeping you accountable, then the chances of you not reaching your goal are just that much higher. So I highly recommend Peak Prosper and Scott Rowley with this coaching. It's fantastic. So.
Hey Blair, if you're going to share one piece of advice for those listening, whether it's related to their life or their business or their health or maybe even their relationships, what would that be?
One piece of advice.
One piece of Blair advice.
Blair advice. I think that, if you're ever interested in mindfulness and meditation, if that has ever interested you, I would recommend following the rabbit hole down that. Maybe reach out to friends or books that, that basically illuminate what mindfulness and meditation, what that is, and see what the benefits are of that. Because again, tying it in with the coaching, just to bring your goals to the forefront of your life and bring these things to a higher level of consciousness out in front of you, and work with people who care about you, and be honest about that. I think that helps myself a lot, and so I could see that benefiting others as well.
Hey Blair, thank you so much for your time and your sharing your experience today with us.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure, Scott. Thanks for having me.